Welcome to World Sports News with Ernie. We'll start on the Australian side of the globe. Australia has a secret weapon for Paris 2024. It's been revealed by Speedo. Speedo has revealed groundbreaking suits incorporating space technology to elevate Australia at the Paris 2024 Olympics. I'm looking at the suit now in question. The Fastskin LZR suits for men and women have received approval for World Aquatics, making them the complement with swimming's governing body and are designed to be Speedo's most water repellent ever thanks to Lameral's satellite technology. The technology is it's a grade coating with assistance from NASA. In 2008, Speedo stirred controversy with its original LZR racer suit developed with assistance from NASA also. Athletes wearing the suit shattered world records, but critics labeled it technological doping, leading to new rules banning body-length swimwear. Speedo's new suits incorporate water-repellent technology to minimize friction and drag, a crucial factor in swimwear competition. TVR sports suits use surface lift technology, while Arena employs carbon fiber materials and Hydroglide fabric. Going to the AFLW, which is the Australian Football League for women. So it says here that the Western Bulldogs sacked coach Nathan Burke after wooden spoon. No idea what that means. The Western Bulldogs' patience has run out with an AFL great at the helm of their women's side despite a year still left on his contract. The Western Bulldogs have sacked AFLW coach Nathan Burke with a year remaining on his contract after slumping to the wooden spoon in 2023. I have to look that up. I have no idea what that means. Okay, the wooden spoon is an award to the team that has the fewest points during the season. Okay, so the Bulldogs finished 7th with a 7-3 record last season, but managed only a solitary win in 2023 against lonely West Coast in round 9. Burke was forced to call upon train-on players several times during the season as injuries rocked the Bulldogs' list, but he also lamented wider issues with fitness and professionalism among his players after early season losses to Melbourne and St Kilda. The Saints great, who played 323 games and whose daughter Alice plays in the Saints AFLW side, said after the round 10 loss to North Melbourne, he believed he had the strong support of players to continue in the role and personally had the drive to rebuild after the disappointing season. Now going to the AFL on the men's side, the Australian Football League. Swans boss Tom Harley lauds polarizing opening round. Sydney has emerged as the big winner from the AFL's surprise decision to shift its opening games to the northern states. Sydney Chief Executive Tom Harley has applauded the AFL after the Swans emerged as big winners from sweeping change to the structure of the league's opening round. The SCG will host the AFL season opener when Sydney plays Melbourne on a Thursday night, the first of four games to be played in NSW, I must be New South Wales, and Queensland, in a weekend separated from the full round one involving all 18 clubs. He said the Swans happily coexisted with the NRL, but were keen to cash in on extra eyeballs presented by the league shifting its season kickoff to Las Vegas. Las Vegas? His comments came despite the AFL only fixturing the four games on the weekend after the Vegas clashes, meaning some NRL. Is this a different sport, or how is this the same sport? I am totally lost. Okay, Harley said New Swans Ruckman Bordy Grundy taking on the Demons after the drama of his 1 year stint at Melbourne would only add some spice to the Thursday night clash. I am totally lost. But I'm looking at a. Okay, so here is a picture of. Looking at a picture of Lance Franklin was farewelled in front of a huge SCG crowd during Sydney's round 24 loss to Melbourne, with Swans boss Tom Harley hoping similar numbers turn out for the 2024 season opener between the two sides. Okay. Okay, folks. I'm looking at news that are just for this. You have to be Australian or really follow Australian football rule. They're talking about 2024 AFL opening round fixtures. There's a Sydney Swans versus Melbourne. Then Friday, March the 8th. March the 8th, March 7th, March 7th, March 8th, March 9th. And this is, like, I'll show you what I mean. When I looked at this now, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a long time in the future. So I guess the AFL is it's not on right now. I'm not gonna look all this up. It's taking. I end up making 3 hour videos by looking up too much information. But here's what I just looked at now. Just show you what I'm looked at now, which made me go, okay, move on to the next story because this is like off-season news. It seems. Yeah. Okay. I was totally caught off guard on this one. It's. I guess it would be like someone on the other side of the globe in Australia, uh, reading NFL news and not and mistakenly thinking that it's in season in and like say in March also, reading it in March and thinking it's in season. Now here is another sport. We'll go to the NRL, which is the National Lacrosse League. Okay, so the National Lacrosse League caught telling lie to potential American fans in Las Vegas ad. Okay, that was that other conflicting story I had. Okay, NRR and National Lacrosse League's ad for next year's season opener. That's where it is in Las Vegas. Arrived to much fanfare on Wednesday. However, one crucial detail has exposed as a lie. The NRL. This is a comment. The NRL will. This is what it says. Comment. The NRL will sell rugby league to America with images of thunderous hits and startling body contact, with and everything else that gets you there, gets you 3 weeks at the tribunal. Okay, I mean like how rough play, how they're going to play so rough that there's going to be a lot of people that could get hurt. Okay, so it says the takeaway is that takeaway take away nothing with a 30-second tester, which you can watch above a stirring montage that exhibits all the hyperventilating Vossi and Nutrigrain font you expect in a standard Newmarket Rugby League primer. But primer, it must not even be regular season, or is it a regular season? But while it is nailed as the brief for spectacular touchdowns and the obligatory boast of no pads, no helmets, the rest of the footage is mainly just paladis. Yes, the collisions advertised are absolutely bell ringers that radiate enough physicality to burn a week's calories, but sadly, they are rare in today's gluten-free version of the game. In fact, many a tackle showcase would arguably earn a sin bin, or worse, a disconcerting side eye from Greg Gerard Sutton for being too masculine. I don't even know what that means. So what does that mean? The rugby league has promised to bring a crate of Moa to the glitziest party of its life, and will arrive. With the Bible, you got to be Australian to really, or actually follow Australian rugby league to really understand what's going on here. And I'm going to move on to the next story. Now I'm going to switch over to Australian sailing circuit, or see, or is it the coolest in the world? Okay, Aussie Tom Slingsby still dominating coolest circuit in the world with historic team. Aussie sailing star Tom Slingsby has opened up to competing in coolest circuit in the world in one of Australia's best teams. Australia has been crowned Sail GP champions for the third straight time. Australia won in dramatic fashion during the grand final in San Francisco. I didn't even know that there was a sailing race in there. With only 100 meters left, one turn, and a dash to the finish line, they lost all their speed before somehow regaining control to finish the line. I'm looking at this. Great Britain came in third. It looks like Australia came first, New Zealand second, and Great Britain in third at this event. I didn't even. What's crazy is it was in the U.S. and I didn't even hear a peep out of this one. Tom Slingsby isn't sick of winning. The Australian sailor is dominating Sail GP, the high-speed boat league linked to Formula One on water, that is going from strength to strength in its fourth season. Okay, this it's 4 seasons young now. And well, it's not a person. I could say 4 seasons old. It's 4 seasons old, and Team Australia doesn't know what's to like not to what's it's like to not win the championship, having secured a three-peat with a thrilling victory in the season 3 grand finale in San Francisco earlier this year. Oh, okay. Uh, okay. Now 5 races into a new season. Okay, so they're starting a new season. Australia. Okay, this is the start of the fourth season. It seems Australia is on top of the table and the team to beat, thanks to team driver, wouldn't it be pilot, and CEO Slingsby and his crew of Jason Waterhouse, Kyle Longsford, Sam Newton, Tash Brighton, Nina Curtis, and Kinley Fowler. The Aussies are yet to win an event this season, but has a 7-point lead in the standing because they're managed to finish on the podium in every event so far. Okay, then. Oh, so Australia has won the first 3 seasons. Okay, so we're starting. So there. This looks like the past championship. Okay, so here is looking at the team in question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It looks like you're allowed 8. 1, 2, 8 sailors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like you're allowed 8 sailors. And I just like my only thing is that sailing. Okay, at one time, my age. This is sports. This is I'm hijacking the show for a bit, Ernie. Okay. Um, I I remember back in the day when there was the World Cup of like some kind of World Cup of yacht racing, something like that, and um, there was an interest in it. Oh, the America's Cup. Now, okay, I got my memory's fuzzy because I've totally lost interest in this thing. It was the America's Cup. Okay, now it was sailing, and they had these weird rules about what the size of the boat is. Then they kept saying it was arbitrary. And I guess the biggest news was it the 80s? I can't remember what decade. That's how old I'm getting. Like like I said, bring back the 70s. 'Cause I can't remember past the 70s sometimes. Okay, so I'm kidding around, of course, but 80s. It was 80s, I think it was, or night. The latest it could be like 91, but I don't. Either way, there was the. If anyone's remembering this and they're my age or if X amount of years younger, whatever, how many years younger, you could remember this boat called the Australia 2. I'm doing this all from memory, not looking it up because just for fun. If I remember, I want to know if my memory is still sharp here. Okay, Australia 2 had a new kind of, I guess it was a keel, something in the back. I know the parts of the ship. The keel is the back. Something that would lift the boat up the back end, stay so if it can lift the boat up, stay above the water more, stay afloat. It could sail faster. Now, okay, so Australia won, and I think America. If this is all from memory, and I could be totally wrong. Okay, this is why I'm totally not interested in sailing at all. The drama killed sailing for real. Like just literally, it's not even a figurative. To me, I'm jokingly saying literally, but it's obviously figuratively. The drama killed sailing as interest worldwide. There was a time, I guess, 80s news. There's no internet for whatever reason. The sports news and it became a technology news, and technology news, and the fact that America hasn't lost its cup, and either they haven't ever lost America's Cup or they've lost it once before. I can't remember, but I remember that when Australia 2 won the America's Cup for racing, sailboat racing, and then for whatever reason, years later, uh, they challenged in courts. This is where the drama comes in. This is it. I gave up, and this was the nail, and then I'll bring up the final nail in the coffin. That like I don't ever want to see sailing anymore. I'm totally not interested in sailing because the drama that was involved when you had my interest at one time. But this, I guess I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna blame the American skipper, which I think name was Connors, last name. I can't. See, it's all from memory, fuzzy memory. So then I think it was a New Zealand team that was the one that was challenging in courts, and then they raced even before the next America's Cup was supposed to be held, and it became something of a non-starter when the first race was revealed. The Americans were just using a catamaran, and it was like, okay, and just listen. I actually watched a few seconds, like maybe a minute or two of this racing, or caught it on the news. The catamaran was so far ahead all the time. There was no chance of this other boat winning, which I think was New Zealand, supposed to be representing New Zealand. After that, it was over, folks. For me, game over. I didn't care about. I didn't care about sailing anymore. Not because I considered some. Now I don't care because I consider like a sport of the wealthy. I guess. Like, well, how many people have boats? They're gonna, like, it's just whatever. I guess the people are athletes in their own right on this. Just because they're on a boat, it looks like, it looks so easy. Oh, they're just sailing. No, no, it's tough. I understand because I used to watch how they used to explain with all the people that were running around with they had the sails. They had to change the direction of the sails, the rudders, and of course the coach would be like the captain of the because controlling where the direction of the boat. So, but I just lost total interest because there was too much drama, and that's probably why I never got glued. And this is a statement on just general, like, generational thing, where I've never really cared for any of these new kind of style of reality shows that were based solely like to get drama. If you didn't have drama, there isn't anything to report on. So I'm not into drama. I mean, everybody's like, okay, well, I'll have to take some of that back. Whereas drama sells. I get glued, and I'll find some reason to maybe get a sporting event. There was even if there was drama involved. But when it's drama that's either like purposely made, or in the case of the sailing, just long drawn out, just don't care kind of deal. I was only looking at your sport just because it was the America's Cup. It was supposed to be like your World Cup, your Super Bowl, your Stanley Cup championship, and that's what I thought. I was at the time going, "Oh, okay, this must be like the Stanley Cup, the NBA Finals, Major League Baseball Finals, Super Bowl, World Cup, Euro Cup, whatever, Asian Cup, all wrapped up." That's what they're. This is the sports big show. You know what I mean? But the drama, killed it. Okay, so let's move on to the next story. Okay, I was just looking at a story with the boxing. Okay, now as long as I say it's boxing, and I don't want to say names. You don't. If you're already like a boxing fan, you in Australia, you already know the whole silly commercial I see. Okay, so well, like, I'm not gonna report on boxing anymore, but I just don't feel. I don't know combat sports. Period. Just none. No, non combat sports. Uh, when it comes to Greco-Roman wrestling, it's not. I don't consider it combat sport. Okay, so the commercial in question has this person eating eating a steak dinner by himself with this very cute looking white dog. And so after the while the it switches to a knife being thrown at a picture of someone, and it must be the opponent, and the knife lands between the eyebrow, the eyes, like. But it's just the controversy to me is that they're not going to get, in my opinion, is that, like, I'm not going to care It just made things worse. Like that's what you have to do to get eyeballs on your quote unquote sport now is to have someone like wanting death on someone. Like if a knife is being thrown and it lands between the eyes, the blade touching the brain, if it's dug in, it could be instant death. Okay, now so it's like what happened to sportsmanship? That commercial just threw the word sportsmanship out right out the window. Okay, for your one time chance at promotion, and I'm not going to buy into this anymore. I would like that people kind of just go, I'll watch this, but I don't even disapprove of the commercial and the whole and like I said is that uh, I thought it was supposed to be sportsmanship, you know, but now it's getting to like this is what you have to do to promote the sport, quote unquote, the sport. So like remember the race I said earlier that the sailboat racing was the drama. I was like, I kind of got bored with the drama. But boxing was like, well, I don't see the point in all this. It's like it's not sportsmanship anymore. I'm very old, and I, if you want to, I'm not. I want to be in a society where it's free, of course, and I mean, if I want to be in a society where there's boxing commissions and making sure that at least these two opponents, you know, with equal are like you're not gonna have a person that doesn't belong in there. Like in a skiing, this is not a ski jumping event where you can have an Eddie the Eagle back in the Olympics days, Olympic ski jumping. You can have an Eddie the Eagle just jump in the ring and is gonna fight this one of those two. Like it didn't matter which one, the knife thrower or the one who got received the knife through the head. Um, like you can't have someone just jump in the ring, magnetic personality, or just the purposely like I don't know what eh, Eddie Diego. He purposely tried to look like what you would call in America. You call I don't know a doofus, and that was his shtick, you know. So I don't. I just don't see the point in all that. I just don't. That's what I mean by the boxing commissions. You can't have someone like that just jump in the boxing ring. I mean, it just becomes a sideshow. It becomes like the old carnivals where people get hurt at these sideshow events with the boxing and the wrestling the champ. Because for some reason the champ would and the weird part is that they purposely find people that know how to injure someone from the crowd. And it was back in the 20s and all that. Like there's just like just the way we've changed in society, and it's because like I'm just going to sports. We're we're supposed to be a peaceful movement, in my opinion. I I don't want the Olympics anymore with nations in it. I just I don't care. I don't care about the Olympics no more. I don't care. Yes, I live in Ontario. It is called in the country of Canada. And now, am I being unpatriotic? I don't know. I just like I just I don't care. Like I why can't to me it's like why can't the athlete just be the person's name? Oh, it just happens to be and from Canada. That's all because that's all you can get because we don't even know. Of course, they're not gonna always say it. unless it's important. Like, oh, this person trained in Canada and lives in Canada. It's just not a Canadian by birth and or citizenship. Like last we got to be a citizen for 5 years or something like that to qualify in the Olympics. But they train elsewhere, like they train in Europe or they train in wherever. Uh, and the United States would be the big training ground, of course. And it's like, well, that's not the like you're trying to sell me this Olympic movement for, but I think the world's changing. I don't think I don't think in 15 to 20 years there's going to be a movement that I'm too old to do a ground grassroots movement to say take the nations out of team sports and like World Cup's good enough. We don't need you don't need you can you can have an X amount of you can have how many teams you want, uh, and just like have like you can have four decks of cards or something like the hearts, aces, the clubs versus and just pick names and put them on teams, like for a world tournament. And I mean, like, don't we all want to see the best soccer? Of course, in this side of the world, soccer. Don't we all want to see just the best soccer players? Like, like I, I have no interest in the World Cup. Maybe it's not the lack of interest in soccer, which I only watched when it comes to soccer. I only watched the Toronto FC, and I like I said this in a previous video that I just happened to buy a 65-inch television, and Toronto FC is doing really great, and I'm like because it's in my bedroom. I got a 65-inch television, and I'm watching the is it Toronto the TFC, the Toronto Football Club, and they're doing great. And I'm like, wow, I haven't seen soccer in years, and that piqued my interest back to watching soccer. But it ends kind of right there. Uh, kind of watched then I kind of watched the Vancouver Whitecaps at the time, just because it was a late start. No, I like outside of the TFC, I have like zero interest in soccer anymore, and it all comes back in full circle. Is like I don't even want to see boxing in the Olympics anymore. Even though you don't have teams, but you have like it's just I I'm gonna say I could okay they do stress the importance of points, and was it 3 2-minute rounds real quick, and the whole point in the point system. And I remember like when it was first introduced, the point system, okay, and this is like a Canadian boxer lost in the Olympics, or is Olympic qualifying rounds or something like that, or maybe it was the Olympics, where okay the Canadian boxer, okay, he lost. Okay, this is world sports news because it was the Olympics at the time. He lost. Okay, so there was a Canadian journalist a sports journalist that went up to him, talked for a bit, and this boxer is just freaking out, saying that he could beat him if it was real boxing rules, kind of quote unquote, and like wanted to challenge this person again, and I guess like with professional rules. I guess he's looking for a way to make some money now because he's kind of lost his Olympic dream to continue. Died right there. Then question the whole point system and everything like that. But it's like you like I'm saying it from a nice point of view, and I, I'm just totally surprised that the sports journalist uh, didn't say to that person, you know, you knew the rules before you came into this. You can't just like sulk after. That is beyond poor sportsmanship. It's you take the oath at the beginning of these Olympics, but you get all bummed out because you lost on the system that you think that this person should never be able to beat you. You're so strong. Yeah, but that's life. You can't accept defeat. But but you blame it on the point system. The person that I'm talking about. But you knew the rules before you came in. I'm not like this is a Canadian boxer, and I'm being critical, neutral, like very neutral on this. Okay, like even if you're a fellow Canadian, like or if you're an American, and this is an American that was doing that, like why can't you just say to that person, hey, you knew the rules before you went entered it. You gave yourself you accomplished something that I back in my day when I was say like 18, I think you'd be 16 and go join the Olympics, but I can only imagine. Okay, it's like 1980 something, whatever, or 78 or something, whatever it is. Okay, and I'm on the Canadian boxing Olympic team. Okay, now there was no point system and all that. It was okay. So, but there's a different era. Okay, but the chance of going to the Olympics, it's supposed to be the Olympic experience. Remember, that's what was sold on. Okay, no, I'm not like I just refused to be this ultra patriotic person that doesn't make any sense. Like, what why am I going to say that he's right? This person is right because he's a Canadian and I'm a Canadian. But you stand back and look at it and go, well, and then remember, this is like 30 plus years, I think, 30 plus years ago. Okay. Or whenever, what the year, you got to look at the year that if I looked, I don't feel like looking up all this stuff and, it'd take forever. And like I said, is that it comes full circle to the whole thing. Sportsmanship. Okay. Now these are professionals, so they can throw sportsmanship, quote unquote, out the window. Okay. As long as they don't break any rules that a boxing commission set out. Other than that, promotions is not part of like boxing commissions. Like, oh, promo, okay. A promo in bad taste is not, under. Like I said, that's not what I'm going after. But I'm just saying that, like, you gotta, like, it's gonna. Okay, in 20 years from now, that's why I want to take. This is exactly why I want to take the whole thing about. Is it called nations? Taking the nations out of the Olympics? Let me see. Let me look that up real quick. Is it making you like? I'm not. I'm not going to sit here and try or sit here or lie down here sometimes when I feel like lying down. Um, and say like, I'm the one that thought of this. It was probably for the last 100, maybe 100 years ago. Somebody said this. I probably I might have heard it earlier, but I didn't care because I want to just say that when the internet comes, you're supposed to be free from information of just being like quote unquote fed information. So you just discern, read, as I say, look over stuff and go, oh, okay, that's it's it's going to be harder to have people like me just stand up and say no. I mean, like I just did now, where I said, the person knew the rules before he went into the Olympics. I'd be glad just to even be in the Olympics. Then you got opening ceremonies. Is that right? Opening ceremonies. You have this oath and all that. The Olympic oath. Okay. First thing I'm gonna do is do that first. Is there an Olympic oath before the players, the athletes start the Olympics? Okay. Is there an oath that the athletes take before the start of the Olympics? Let's see. Okay, the athletes.
According to Olympics.com, the athlete then takes the following oath. We promise to take part in these Olympic Games, respecting and abiding by the rules and in the spirit of fair play, inclusion, and equality.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Now, the other thing. Is there. Okay. Gave me Jersey.
Here's some information about Jersey.
Okay. Okay. Is there any movement to take nations out of the Olympics? Okay, now we'll see.
Jersey is the largest of the
Okay. Timeline politics and protest. Okay. People ask, what countries? Okay, that's not what a non-exclusive list of Olympic boycott. That's not what I'm looking for. See, is there any movement to take nations out of the Olympics? Like, what was so hard about that? The AI didn't get it. Okay, I'll try to. Okay. Is there any movement that to take nations and states out of the Olympics and just have them as individuals? QSA regarding the participation of athletes with a Russian or Belarusian passport in international competition. It's just that's a super political issue. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm not talking that because I'm not interested in the Olympics. Period. And it's not like yes, I really don't need. There's like right. I don't even. I don't know what to say. We got yes the world news. Olympics. I have no interest in looking at Olympics now. I just have zero interest in the Olympics. Paris 2024. I don't know. Maybe I'll come back at the flag football in 2028. That's it. I don't. And then it's. I could see myself doing world sports news with no Olympic coverage, and it doesn't bother me. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, that's gonna be a while. I mean, that's my channel's not even a year old yet. It's and I'm already discerning that I'm not gonna do Olympics and all that. Okay, so what is it? Just gave me. Okay, it says Olympic movement. People inspired by the values of Olympism. Olympism. Whatever that means. The Olympic movement is a concerted, organized, universal, and permanent action carried out by the supreme authority of the International Olympic Committee. That's not that I'm gonna say of course I'm gonna say this that the whole thing when it says approved by the IOC. Okay, now like in all honesty, the International Olympic Committee needs these nation states because they're the ones that are going to quote unquote, if that's the right term, foot the bill, whatever that means. I don't even know what that means. I've known that since the 70s, whatever, maybe even the 60s, since maybe in the 60s, I knew that expression. What is it? So, like, how did it come about? Okay, foot the bill. Okay, try again. Foot the bill, meaning, okay.
Foot the bill.
Okay. Pay the bill, something typically when the amount is considered large or unreasonable. The couple, yeah. Where did it start? What does it mean? What is the origin? Yeah, what is the origin? How old is this phrase? And the idiom "foot the bill" is derived from an earlier idiom first used in the 1500s to foot up. I like foot the bill and foot up. Okay, foot up. Okay, okay. The phrase meant to add up the figures on a document and come to the total at the foot of the bill. Oh, I get it. At the bottom. The bottom line. Okay, by the early 1800s, phrase have morphed into today's form, foot the bill, meaning to pay the total at the foot of the bill. Okay, cool. Yeah. So So the nation, I'm sorry, the International Olympic Committee needs this whole idea of nation states competing, so the nation state will foot the bill, quote unquote, like a China, because on the other system, it's like, why is China going to do this? They can't. They're not going to be able to allow to fly their flag. But I'm not going to ban the person just draping himself in the flag if they win the event. But like, as I say, after the gold medal ceremony, you know what I mean? Running around the track and all that. But like, say, like if it's a 100-meter race, okay? And grabs say it's another say it's a new Jamaican star and grabs someone gives him a flag from of Jamaica and after the race the person does one lap around with the Jamaican flag. I'm not sure that would I don't know if it's like that's my intention is I guess you can't I guess there's you wouldn't shouldn't be able to do that too because then at the podium there's no playing the national anthem of this player, this person's, whatever, like no playing the national anthem. That what it is that when the person goes back to their country, because what's funny is that when they go back, say, to back to Jamaica, and they're training in the United States of America, so that's the thing. That's the whole hypocrisy of it all. Like chances are that this future Jamaican 100 meters might not exist right now. Champ here, Olympic champion, that might not exist. Now, is that when they go back to Jamaica, they can have a parade. They're, they can, have a nice parade. Everyone fly a Jamaican flag down the boulevard and whatever. That I don't see a problem with that one iota. But if you take it out of the Olympics, the thing is just the foot in the bill. They can't. There's there's just no interest. And why did like Qatar host the Olympic? I'm sorry, host the World Cup. Why? Oh, it was the the only possible way that Qatar can make it into the World Cup finals, and I mean the finals, like the last tournament, without going through all those pre-tournaments, playing against Kazakhstan, playing against the Maldives. Maybe that's part of Europe. Let's see, the Maldives. Well, anyways, like playing against the Fiji, like, and then against Australia. Are they part of the Asia? But what I'm getting at is that they could bypass all the preliminaries, and that's and in the Olympics too. The certain events, especially with certain events, like when it comes to like soccer and basketball, the host country, well, they get an automatic berth in it because they foot the bill for this. What do you else? What else are you doing this for? Oh, of course, 1932 is it 1936 Olympics? Yeah, you think of it, it's uh, you know, just it's gonna be 100 years in what in no 10 years. Well, we're almost getting up to 100 years of that anniversary. Of probably one of the oh, just one of the worst Olympics. Not with Jesse Owens winning. That's the one. That's the best things that was one of the best things that ever happened. That was a time because a time and a place where somehow equating sports with intellect. Like, okay, yeah, I guess you have to be a you have to be smart to be able to win. I mean, you can't. But athleticism does not equal to achievements in other fields in life. So I guess there's just no way it's going to happen because the security bill is is it's going to be huge. You, I don't think you can even hold an Olympics in Canada anymore. I don't, I don't, like, like, you got to think of it. Why is someone in like Newfoundland and all that? What do we? Oh, big deal. They're holding the Olympics in Toronto. Well, mostly Canada would get the Summer Olympics most of the time because it would be, the Calgarys and the Vancouvers, of course. But like the Summer Games in Toronto, we I remember all those times with Toronto tries for the Olympics, and then it's like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, and this is like when it gets political. It's like, could you just like? I'm sorry, but of course, I live in Ontario, and it's like like Toronto has a lot of big city problems, and hosting a 2 week event, and Toronto paying for it. You gotta hope that the old thing was saying that you gotta hope Ottawa pays for it. That's a little like okay, but Toronto's the one that's gonna end up paying for it. And like for a 2 week event, like it's just not worth it. It is just I don't even know if they even have in this day and age in the future they want to not even find enough just private security guards to do this event because it's like people are doing other things. You're not going to get top quality people for get bodies filled in possibly. I'm guessing. I don't know what the world's going to be like. We don't have that many kids, as they say. We don't like. There's not. Like, I couldn't only imagine growing up, being 18 years old now. It would feel like it was the 60s. Being 18 in the 60s, where jobs or opportunities are there for you. There is jobs for you. I mean, it's not guaranteed you're going to get a job, but there is a opportunity to work. Whereas in the 80s, there was just no low skill paying job, low skill jobs. It was just farmed out. That's a different aspect. That's a political side of things. But what it comes down to is that uh, foot the bill. Who's going to foot the bill? So we'll go to the Asian sports news. We're gonna do billiards in Asia. Okay, so the, it was the eighth Asian billiards title for Panjat Ad Advani beats compatriot Dhruv Sitwala to bag eighth Asian billiards title. Okay, okay, read more of it. Okay, let's see the. Oh wow. Okay, I gotta start from the beginning. Okay, Ace Indian cueist Panjav Advani defeated compatriot Dhruv Sitwala by 6 frames to win his eighth title at the 19th Asian 100 UP Billiards Champion 2022 on Saturday. Okay, must be the it must be because it was something they must have had to cancel the 2021 or 2022's. But why is it the billiards champion 2022 on Saturday? So is it currently coming? I'd have to. I gotta look it up. See, is it currently the Asian billiards title? Let's see. I gotta look it up. See if I'm not reading old news. Okay, Asian billiards championships. All right. The ACBS Asian Snooker Championship is the premier non-professional snooker tournament in Asia. The event series is sanctioned by the Asian Confederate of. Oh, okay. Who won the title of the Asian Billiards 2023? It should be that person. Yeah, there it is. March 22nd, 2023. What the heck? That's returns. Okay, let's see. Who is. Okay, let's see. March 22nd, 2023. This is like really old stuff. Asian Confederation of Billiards, November 2023. Asian Pool Championship in the men. Let's see. The Hanoi Pool Open Championship. There's a few going on, but I want to know right now. Oh, there's that one that was at Vietnam's capital, Hanoi City, the host. The first Asian Open Pool Championship, October 10th to the 15th, which we're already past that. What is current right now? I can't. Asian Snooker Championship 2023 live score. Okay, I'm gonna have to live scores. That's February 27th, 2023. The Wuhan Open Snooker 2023, October 15th. That's old. I can't. Okay, I'm gonna next time I'm gonna have to look for the current, or I gotta hit the pause button. Okay, well I finally found some snooker news that's current. Okay, so it's Tuesday, the 14th, November 2023. Okay, so Ding Junhai will feature in snooker's prestigious Kazoo Championship of Champions tournament in Bolton tomorrow. Where's Bolton? Is it UK? The Chinese professional was delighted to board a flight from China this morning after playing in last week's international championship and arrive in the UK today. The only problem is, I was trying to go for Asian sport. Like I need Asian sports news right now. This would be more in the UK scene, which I don't mind because I don't like I said I don't do soccer because it's in a category by itself. It's just I want just look up sports that are unique to view and to find out information about. But I wanted an Asian as like an Asian right now because I'm supposed to be reporting in Asian sports news right now, and like I said, the UK, I'll put that as part of Europe and UK. If I make it there, and okay, let's see. I'll ask if there's any current snooker championships in Asia. Let's see. Okay, the snooker season, Hong Kong Masters. It says October the 9th. That's old. The October 15th. Okay. Don't really have. Let's see. Uh, let's see. Is there? I'm looking up the ACBS Asian Snooker Championship is a premier non-professional snooker tournament in Asia. The event series is sanctioned by the Asian Confederation of Billiard Sports and started from 1984. Mostly, the winner of the tournament qualifies for the next season of the Professional Snooker Tour. Oh, I'm going to go on to the Professional Snooker Tour. And currently is it currently on right now, or when does it start? Or what's going down? The World Snooker Tour (WST) is the main professional snooker tour, consisting of approximately 128 players competing on a circuit of up to 28 tournaments each season. The World Snooker Tour is administered by World Snooker Limited, the commercial arm of professional snooker, which introduced the World Snooker Tour name, logo, and revised website as part of a 2020 rebranding. The principal stakeholder in World Snooker Limited is Matchroom Sport, which owns 51% of the company. The sport's governing body, the World Professional Billiards and Snooker Association, owns 26%. To compete on the World Snooker Tour, players must be WPBSA members. Okay, but background, structure, qualification, secondary professional tour. I'm look, I'm trying to see like is there anything current right now? Okay, I didn't really get. Let's see, is there the 2023-2024 snooker season? Okay, October. We got October 9th here. Okay, that's not good. Okay, I'll go with the 2023-2024 snooker season. Okay, so the 2023. Oh, that's the part of the UK Championships. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. But I'm in Asia right now. Okay, there was a tournament in Vietnam, I think it was. Okay, let's. It could be one in Thailand too. I I just I want a current snooker championship that's in being played in Asia right now. I'll ask it one more time. See what happens. Current. Oh, current. Try that again. Okay, current. Why does it want me to keep current billiards? Just it's just easier to type in. It seems.
Here's the definition of current.
I didn't
The
ask the
longest
definition of
at the time,
current.
happening or being used or done now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Current snooker championship. This is just hilarious. This is like outtakes.
Here's the definition of current.
Yeah, we already.
Belonging to the present time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Happening or being used or
yeah,
done
yeah.
now.
World Championship snooker currently being played in Asia. Yeah, it didn't. World Championship snooker. The World Championship snooker is the longest.
According to Wikipedia, the World Snooker Championship is the longest running and most prestigious tournament in professional snooker.
Okay. Who won the 2023 snooker final? Okay, this is the World Snooker Championship, but okay, let's see. Who he became who? Who's he? The semifinalist from mainland China after Ding, Luca Bricchi, featured in 2022, became the first player to win a match at the Crucible from a 9-frame deficit. He went on to win the championship and became the first world champion from mainland Europe. Let's see. The World Snooker Championship is the longest running and most prestigious tournament in professional snooker. Richest total prize money. Wow. Okay, and looking to see, but let's see. But if it's not being played in Asia, I just, just I, I gotta do more research before I get on. I guess next time. Okay, for next Wednesday, what I'll do is, I think I have to structure this better, where I put down on a clipboard, write this before I go on the air, quote unquote. Well, I'm not going on air. I'm just recording a video. But before I record the video, I think I need to get on a clipboard and go what web pages to go on. Go through it all, and then like this, one after the other story on the internet that I'm reading off. And what I want to do is just like I said, first start with Australia and non-soccer. No soccer news. Don't, like I said, it's not about not liking soccer, because I don't mind watching Toronto TFC when it was especially when they were doing hot. But it's just soccer, like I said, so many times. Soccer is just something that it's like not something I just don't want to report on. It's just especially when it comes to premiership. I didn't like I said I didn't do this channel just to to do soccer news. Uh, I did it to do sports news, but I don't like. I never wanted to include soccer. I wanted to just do stuff that like sports that I generally don't look up or look at, and I won't without this channel. Like if I didn't have this idea to start this YouTube channel and call it Sports News Review, I would have not looked up any sports at all. I only do this for the channel, and I have interest in it still, as in like the the oddity is there still, and like when it becomes, it's a way of still, it's like a way of not like not being mainstream yet, because like if and it's not like I'm a huge billiards fan. I just want to report on a sport, and I don't care. I'm gonna call billiards uh, sport. I don't care. I like billiards, so I'll call it a sport I want to just report on something that because when it comes to billiards, the physicality doesn't. It's not. It's a matter of nice skill. Uh, I call archery a sport. I, I'll I'll say archery is a sport because it it requires a lot of skill to. It's still physical skill. Whether someone's throwing a basketball through a hoop or trying to uh, get the arrow through the bullseye. I mean, it requires a certain amount of skill. Athleticism is the part where the balls meet. Like the athleticism is more of the running up and down the court, and because you got to be more than just quote unquote a shoot in life. The person has to be more than just a shooter. They still have to be able, run up and down the court. They still have to be able to defend somewhat, depending on degrees of what the coach accepts. And but archery is, except for this one Olympic sport where it's skeet shooting, where they ski and shoot. Now people laughed at that. I used to thought it was an oddity at first too, but the shooting part is the skill, and the skiing part is the athleticism, and part of the athleticism part is that the like you get tired and they're trying to get get someone off their game because they have to catch up and shoot, and they're just and the amount of time they spend the time with the shooting at the targets, and so when it comes to archery, of course, it's just mainly the skill part, which so I'll try to. Uh, I, I'm not gonna because it becomes real hard. I'm not gonna report on soccer in Asia because it's in a different category of its own. What I'm doing on the World Sports News, and remember uh, it's not like it's like Sylvester was like when I do NFL news, and I just do straight. I notice the difference in times, and I'll get better at this. I'll be able to decrease the minutes more and more. Be, I'd like to get more news in, have more fun with the news, than commentating to sidebars, and so what I'm gonna do is pause the video for a second and try to come up with some Asian sports, and of course, no soccer. Not sure if I would. Thailand it would be Thai boxing, and it's gonna be saying names I don't know, and it's a different than boxing itself. It's a different sport. Uh, what I'll try to do is, I think I should try to do is look up. Uh, oh, I forgot to even look up netball in Australia, but I don't think it's on right now. I don't think the season's on. See, those are the things I'm gonna have to do next week. Is next Wednesday I'm gonna do for myself. Remember, this is all for myself. I'm not worried about the views. I can I'll go on my here. The sports news review will go on his own channel, and let's see, because you can always go on your own channel, on your own YouTube channel, and show it on your own YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? You're showing you. I'm showing my YouTube channel on my YouTube channel. Saying it twice. Okay, now I'm gonna type it in. Should come in. Okay, sports news review, and I well I am signed into my own. Okay, see. Okay, there it is. Oh wow, I don't get one of those like recommended video. I don't get recommended. The only thing I get is my channel, and I'm not sure. I should go in incognito mode next time. See how does mine come up? Okay, so I click on my own channel, and here we are. Okay, look, here we are. Here is my channel. Yeah, I still have no views on Buffalo versus Denver post game notes. I can understand it scares people at 2 hours and 17 minutes. Like yikes. Okay, but I got no views with NFL news with Sylvester, and still got no views with NFL Monday Night Football pregame talk. Buffalo versus Denver with Coach Coyote. No views. No views on Monday's NFL scores with Sylvester. And those were short. Those were only 5 minutes, and the other one was only not much longer. 9 minutes and 45 seconds. Okay. So, I got a view for one view, an actual view. I don't know how long that person stayed on, but there was one view for Friday's NFL news with Sylvester. Now, my my fourth here's my fourth edition World Sports News with Ernie, fourth edition, and I still have no views because I'll watch my videos. I have to delete the video because I don't have. Remember, I explained it in another video where I don't have the room on my tablet. I don't have the room in my laptop for all these videos to store. So I just go make sure that I'm going in my sign. I sign in. I'm signed in already on my account, YouTube account. Then I go to manage videos to make sure that I don't get these view counts that are artificial. I just want the interest is just there for fun for me because I got no views on World Sports News with Ernie. That's the fourth edition, which was last week. I did get someone to watch World Sports News Reviews 100th video, but I'm not sure if they even stuck around very long. I looked at the analytics. I don't have enough views to look up the analytics of how long that person stayed on, or the video, which probably maybe 5 seconds, and goes, ooh, that's 5 seconds of my life wasted. I don't know. Okay, one view for Monday Night Football post game talk. I wonder if that's the same person that just watched my Sports News Review 100th video and Friday's NFL News with Sylvester. I wonder if that's the same person. Okay, so the NFL Monday Night promo. Two views for Monday Night pregame talk. Okay, no views. Sylvester, the promo for NFL News with Sylvester got 15 views. Wow, my promo got 15 views, but after the promo, you could see that NFL News, the first time I did NFL News with Sylvester, they didn't care to even look at it. I just found, and there's Ernie's no views still for Ernie on what I like. It's funny is that I could use Ernie and pick on the channel and Sylvester, and they're just inanimate objects, not hurting anyone's feelings. I don't have hurt, and I don't have any hurt feelings that there's no one going on my videos and listening. I don't care. This is gonna be. I can't wait 10 years from now to be able to go on YouTube. And how many videos can I have? Like I'm gonna have so far I got 100. I could have thousands of videos to uh, like like you say, like to record my life. I said earlier where I'm actually recording my life. Okay, so World Sports News with Ernie, it's the third edition, still has no views. Not even the little rubber ducky helps. Remember that from the rubber ducky? And then no views for World Sports News second edition. I haven't looked on all the videos yet. I'm just looking at them. No views for San Francisco versus Minnesota pregame talk. I got one person to look at my Week 7 NFL picks, first 8 games. The biggest problem I have is I don't. Okay, now there's the. Oh, well, okay, I'll show you what I mean. Like, I'm not going to. When it comes to the NFL picks, I'm not using any of the. My stuffed toys or anything like that because I'm like, whoa, this is serious. This is money here, and I download the video when the game's already started, and I already got my picks in and my OLG pools because here's the problem. I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean here. Where it says week 7. There was a viewer. Who knows if he's a serious gambler? Take anybody. He's this person's so desperate. See what this clown is up me was up to just to get a maybe one pick different. Okay, let's see weeks. But the thing is, I'm not gonna. I can't. I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. The page first. Yeah, what the heck is there? I have no idea why it's doing that. Okay, so well, the problem is if I if I did my picks on Saturday and put it up on and I put it up my OLG picks, and then I go and get a ticket, and then I put my picks up, and somebody copies it that's not into like is not really into football like gambling, but well, it was into gambling more, but not really into football as much as but going, you know what? At least that person's thinking he knows what he's doing. And if it takes even one out of mine, I pretty well have. What if I, I've, I you know, I've lost my how you say my purse in half. The purse, the pool purse. I cut it in half, and I did it, and I gave it away. I I mean, it's just I don't know where can I do the fine line of doing my picks and then putting it on a Saturday, and what happens if I get really good and I get maybe one? Okay, if we say I get two wrong, and there was winning tickets of only one wrong, like wow, you're gonna now all of a sudden I might have 50 subscribers out of nowhere or 55, whatever number, I don't know. It's just saying, like I might get subscribers out of nowhere. And it's like they're gonna because if they're because I'm averaging 4 or 5 wrong, which is pretty well par for the course. Of course, because I'm trying to pick. Sometimes I'm trying to pick a team on purpose that shouldn't uh, shouldn't win, should lose. I should, but you gotta pick. I pick them as a win to get that oddball ticket. What if mine's the perfect ticket because of that one game? Kind of. There's so many combinations that you can't you can't just you can only make so many tickets before you start blowing, just throwing, donating money hand over fist because there's so many different combinations to get right. So I mean, like, that's the dilemma I faced, and I knew that when I started the OLG pool picks was I can't really show these videos before Sunday at 1 o'clock because if someone in Ontario takes takes my picks, I and it comes through. We're the only 2, 3, or 4. I gotta cut the purse itself, and yeah, I mean, phew, like, and I can't make up a ticket saying, "Oh, this is what I predict," but I don't mean it because when I did the pool picks, I didn't pick those teams, and I'm just honest with myself. Like there's just no point in trying to uh, make up a couple picks and say and so that no one could copy my exact OLG Ontario Lottery Corporation OLG pick pool picks and match my ticket, and then like I said, even if it's just one person, we're the 2 tickets. I just cut the price pool in half for myself over getting an extra subscriber. Like if it's like imagine if it's like 120,000 or even higher, like that's uh, that's a lot of money just to get one subscriber or to get like a X amount of views. Not worth it. It's just not worth it. Okay, so now I I didn't pause it. I didn't. I'm gonna try to end. Oh yeah, where was I going with this? Yeah. Oh, but Ernie. Yeah, fourth edition. No views. Still no views. No views. Second edition. No views. World Sports with Ernie. First edition got 1 view. But what's crazy is my promo with Ernie has got 795 views. Is that read that right? 795 views 1 month ago. I have no idea why promo with Ernie got so many. And because I said I put Sports News Review. That's my YouTube channel, and World Sports News. I, but it didn't get me people to watch that 1 hour video, and it was only an hour long, the first edition. And right now, I'm probably long. I'm probably long in there without looking at the clock. It's without looking at the timer on the video screen there. Let's see. Like here's my promo with Ernie. 795 views. Wow. Okay. That's just. I'm just like wow. It's the one at the bottom there. I'm totally not sure if they like. I didn't even go on. I think it has enough videos to go on analytics because I'll probably just be like. To me, it's like I'm just gonna go on analytics. Hey, what's it gonna be? The total minutes count is. You figure even if it's like even if each one is a second, a few seconds to uh, yeah, the average time is gonna be less than 10 seconds. I mean, who knows? I mean, I don't even want to know. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But for the 795 people, the curiosity is I I'm not a clickbaiter. That's just a promo saying, hey, I thought it was just for fun to say, hey, I'm segmenting a lot of my departments now, like how I started with the channel. Like like here I'll go to live and like go to the bottoms here, where did it all. Okay, let's see. My first live was some sports news while watching NFL TV. I just started the channel and it's my first live video, and I'm just lying down on the bed and the TV is behind me. The big TV is behind me, and I'm just talking, I guess, reading sports news while watching NFL TV without the sound. And after that, I was like, okay, that's not. I have no idea what I'm doing. What am I doing? Okay, so then I went with the next live thing was the Mondays and weekend sports news, 7 views. Monday stream retry, something happened, I guess, 3 views. Tuesday sports got 5 views and then 7 views. The XFL watch got 4 views. XFL game review got 10. That's where I introduced my munchies. Uh, yeah, they kind of look funny. That's where I got the idea. Yeah, this is where I got the idea for this. That's where I got the idea for using them two as play-by-play and sports. But that one you could see the neck is ripped on it. Then someone gave me the orange one. They came in three. The whole story is they're Hostess Munchies mascots in the '80s, early '80s, and I got the red one for free off someone. I had to I had to do something for them. I had to do I think I had to help clean up some. I had to clean up the basement. I had to help clean up the basement, or mostly organize stuff, and that was part of the deal. Was like I get to keep that red munchie. It's like because I liked him, and then I got the yellow one at a garage sale, and of course, and then the orange one came as a birthday gift because someone said, "Oh, they said, oh, you got you're saying that you don't want to use your yellow one because the next rep here use this orange one then." And I was like, "Yeah, exactly." So, but there's XFL game review, and it's got 10 views, and there's what I call ketchup munchie and salt and vinegar munchie, and I just thought they were so cute looking, and that's how I ended up using them as the play-by-play and commentary, and I pretended that ketchup munchie, which is the red one, is the straight play-by-play guy, and the one that has like the tongue sticking out and like wild and crazy analyst, sports analyst, is salt and vinegar. You can always you could always be a little salt and vinegar, like it kind of like a play on words too, like because they're supposed to be Hostess potato chips at the time. Now it's Frito Lay, bought by Frito Lay, but before it was bought by Frito Lay, it was called Hostess potato chips, and my joke also is we could all use a little salt and vinegar for sports commentary, meaning little to like how do you say it, like little truth behind everything he's saying, but with comedy. Yeah. Okay. So this and then looking at the other one with NFL news. My first time I did NFL news, and that was what I did the Coyote, and then I had my Coyote, and he's with that football I made like in home economics class, which we played with in the rec room a lot, and my mother used to sew it back together, and I called it after a while. I put it away. I just put it away. My next place, I'll get it fixed up a bit and have it on display for myself. But the Franken football. So I was like, there's the Coach Coyote with the Franken football, and I don't know why I used that Led Zeppelin thing. I think one of those. I got like something about urban exploring somewhere in some city in probably in the states, I guess, where they they said something about their long deep uh like a storm drain that they found this Led Zeppelin, and I'm thinking that must be really old. That's like it must have been up there forever. Like in Las Vegas, there's like people living in storm drains, and it's a long. They're long. They go for a long distance. So let's see. And then yeah, I mean we. Uh, there's that generic. Here's the one that's this watching the XFL game. I didn't do play by play, or did I? Let's see. It doesn't count if I. No, I didn't really. I didn't do. I don't remember if I did play by play. Oh, actually, I can listen to my own video. I just woke up. I said I just started streaming, and the first quarter's over. That's usually my mo, as they say. For some reason, I got the alien lying down. Well, I used the husky puppy. I, okay, for some reason, there's the husky puppy with the alien. I'm weird. It's funny when you can. It's funny. One thing is you can show you. Once again, you can always show your own videos on YouTube. It's not a big deal. It's your own. It's mine. Okay, so a lot of changes. That was my first venture into like doing live streams. I had no idea. Now I changed how I'm actually gonna do some play by take. I might do the Grey Cup too. Okay, so um, well, we'll go to the UK part and Europe and UK. I'll do it real quick, wrap it all up because there's very important news here with the Euro. Okay, I normally don't report on F1 unless it's like in Asia or somewhere weird or maybe coming in. But but when it comes to but when it comes to this, let's see. We're gonna put it's close all these off because I'm done with all these. Okay, so I'm done with all this stuff, and I'm gonna go to let's see. It's okay. I'm gonna go. Where is it's Michael Schumacher? Okay, no, Michael Schumacher. Let's see. That's is news on Michael Schumacher. Okay, Michael Schumacher news. Okay, Michael Schumacher new documentary to air this year, a decade after the accident. I guess. Let's see. People ask, is Michael Schumacher out of coma right now? Is it out of a coma right now? Okay, so after getting injured, the doctors put him in a medically induced coma for 250 days before permitting him to go home. Schumacher's son Mick drove for the Formula One Cup team Haas in 2022. He is now a reserve driver for Mercedes and McLaren. Remember, he didn't get his. He it was a skiing accident. Yeah, a skiing accident. So you figure that would happen. That's just like should have something like that. I could see that happening in the racing, the, racing their F1 car and it crashes. I mean, they're going at incredible speeds. Uh, Forced to stop immediately is quite the trauma on the human body. But yes, okay, so he's not in a coma. Um, I'm trying to see like what condition is does Michael Schumacher have? Let's see. It's a brain injury. Okay, or near fatal brain injury. Okay, in a skiing accident in 2013. Okay, now he won the F1 Championship Series 7 times. Suffered a near fatal brain injury in a skiing accident in the French Alps in 2013, September 7th, 2023 is the story. Okay, is Michael Schumacher moving? I'm guessing if he's Michael Schumacher's family are my, sorry, Michael Schumacher's family are reported to be moving from Switzerland. Okay, okay, moving. What? I that's not. I didn't think of that. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is the question that's asked, and I guess I want it to be. I want the answer to be no. Okay, so is Michael Schumacher in a vegetative state? Please say no. He explained the German is likely in a vegetative state and not responding. When's this? June 16, 2023. Uh, he's awake but not responding. Okay. Oh no. Uh, his heart is beating. He can probably sit up and take baby steps with help, but no more. May the 26th, 2021. Well, no one's. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Is it, uh, okay, let's see. On November 5th, 2023, this is from the Daily Express. Michael Schumacher health update. Okay, let's. I just click. I'm not looking for like this isn't to me. It's not like it's a car accident and we're driving driving by a car accident and we're gawking looking. It's not that kind of feeling I'm having right now. I just want to know. I would like to hear the new like read the news like he's able to like get up and walk around a bit and talk and just have a life that we have know of like we that I don't expect him to get in a car race again or anything like that. I just you know okay see the Ferrari legend crashed during a ski trip and sustained a traumatic brain injury. Here's what we know about his health as his family seeks to keep his life as private as possible. It can't. The thing is, I'm thinking like it can't be good news because why would you want to keep it private that he's making he meant great strides, but like saying because there might not be anything good to report on. Okay, okay. I'm just trying to read it. Okay, there. Okay, so he's continuing his rehabilitation. Okay, so okay, so Okay, so he was yeah. So he was put after in a dramatic accident where just trying to read it here. Where it's like he was kept in a coma, but they slowly pulled him out of unconsciousness when they completed 1 year later in 2014. Afterwards, his family moved into the land Switzerland. Uh, I suppose. I mean, for the privacy, I guess. Just okay. How is he now? Uh, okay. Just look. I'm just reading it and trying to find anything that mentions that. How much like is the consciousness part? You know, like is he? It's a less could one day answer questions on his health himself. They're hoping that one day he can answer his own questions. Okay, so I guess there wasn't. What got me first was I thought there was an update. I thought there was an update on his health, and like I thought there was gonna. I thought I was gonna be able to read some really good news, but it's just something that they're gonna have a promo. It was like for the upcoming Schumacher documentary. So I I I guess they're not gonna. I can understand the whole situation, the family with the trying to keep everything as private as possible because it's just uh, it's this is really tough on the family. Don't even want to know what it's like to go through it because it's their it's I just feel bad for I just feel bad for it. Okay, so now well I gonna need something to end on here that's a positive, like an upbeat news. I'm trying to think of something more upbeat. Can go Africa. We'll just make one last stop. I've tried one last stop, and okay, like what I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask the most. Okay, what's it like a sport that is invented in the continent? Like what sport was invented in continent of Africa? Okay, let's see if there's like I want to end it on something to get my mind off of bad news, sports, and world together. Both sports and world political news. And I'm gonna see what kind of sports that were invented in Africa. There's gotta be sports that were something. I don't care what it is, just something. Let me see something. Sports that were invented in Africa. In the let's see. Oh wow. Okay.
Summary from African folder. Here are some African games. Dinga, Ethiopia. Axel tag, Morocco. Engolo or Ngolo, Angola. Lam, Senegal. Dombi, Nigeria. Takerd Omel Mayan, Libya. Savika, Madagascar. And Nuni, South Africa.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So it says here. Oh, this one. Oh, let me try that again. Now I gotta do it again because it went somewhere else. Okay. Sports invented in Africa. Okay.
Here's a summary from OK
Yeah, we
Africa.
did that already.
Seven
Okay.
traditional African sports that should be in the Olympics. Ngolo and Capoeira.
I don't know. This okay. Here are some African games. Okay, so it says one is Danga, which is stick fighting. I'm not sure. Okay, let me look this up. Let's see. Uh, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go to new tab and go. Let's see. Danga stick fighting. Danga. It's an in Ethiopia. It's a traditional sport. Okay. 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 This is wow. This is like this must be really old. I mean, like wow. Just looking at this, it looks probably really old. Okay. Okay. Name of the sport: Danga. And name in native language is Danga. Place of practice: the Omo Valley of Ethiopia. Ethiopia, the Suri tribe. Okay. Description: one of the main Suri customs is stick fighting. The ritual and sport is called Danga or Shangani. In both the name and the sport and the stick, whereas Shangani is the name of the stick fighting section. Stick fighting is central in Shuri culture. In most cases, stick fighting is a way for warriors to find girlfriends. Yeah, that's probably where it started. Well, now I'm going to the Wikipedia page. So they call it Nguni, Nugu stick fighting, also known as Danga, which literally translates into as plain sticks. Sorry, plain sticks. It's a martial art traditionally practiced by teenage Nugu, Nugun, Ngui, Nguni, herd boys in South Africa. Each combatant is armed with two long sticks, one of one of which is used for defense and the other for offense. Little armor is used. I'm just looking to see Olympic sport. No, I can't see this Olympic sport. It's a little too nichey right now. Okay, so although Nagu styles of fighting may use only two sticks, variations stick fighting throughout southern Africa incorporated shields as part of the stick fighting weaponry. Zulu stick fighting uses a ishik ishikhiwili or attacking stick and a ubuko ubhoko ubhuku. I'm sorry, I just can't say it properly. Just ubhoko or defending stick and I can't say this one. And an IHAW I IHAW or defending shield. The object is for two opposing warriors to fight each other to establish which of them is the strongest or the bull. Okay, you get the title of the bull. In modern times, this usually occurs as part of the wedding ceremony where warriors from the bridegroom's household and area welcome warriors from the bride's household and area to meet to get to know each other. Nothing like a good stick fight to get to know each other. Okay. Other groups of warriors may also be welcome to join in. Hey, more the merrier. Okay. Warriors do this by engaging in combat with one another as Induna or war captain. Referee from each group of warriors keep his crew in check and keeps order between fighters. I don't exactly. What are you throwing? What are you doing? Okay, the tradition. Okay, This tradition is one that's arguably developed a societies. Oh, developed in societies, culture, and civilizations that used herding as part of the system of survival. I get the long stick, yeah, okay. Where there are cows, there are stick fighters. Didn't know that. The old regimental structure of the great. Oh, I'm not gonna. Oh my gosh, this deserves a. Okay, uh, you gotta. I just could put it on the screen. I can. I am not gonna even try to say this. No way. I'm not saying it. Okay, so dominate current modern Zulu stick fighting. There's a filmmaker has directed in the film We Still Are Warriors, which captures the essence of the modern day Zulu stick fighter, descendant the kings of old. Nelson Mandela practiced Nagu stick fighting as a child, and it was featured in a Discovery and BBC reality show Last Man Standing. It was featured in season 1 of the television series Deadly Warrior. Okay, so I need videos. You know, I mean, Nagu Nguni. So I go to a new tab. I need some videos. I can't show it. I just want to look at it to just NGU the gun stick fighting, and I need some videos. Let's see. Give me some videos. Okay, so I got to lower the volume now. This one's 40 seconds long. I'm not going to show the video because it's on a YouTube channel that's not mine. So I'm just going to watch it and describe it. That's all. Watch and describe. Okay, let's see. Come on, give it to me. Give me this stick fighting. Okay, what am I looking at here? What am I looking at here? I'm looking at a blank screen, waiting for it to load up. Okay, okay. For some reason, why does this guy have to have a gun? Okay, this is getting weird. Okay, why does he have a gun? Okay, where's my Okay, they're really going at it, man. Wow. I'm still baffled on why that one person had that rifle. Okay, so wow, I'm looking at like they're not part of the what we call the modern world nowadays. They they're wow. Okay, I'll try a different one. Okay, that was only 40 seconds long, and oh, I'm gonna get a lot of these stick fighting. Okay, stick fight. Mm, okay, here's one that's a minute long, and I'm just gonna be able to like watch it and describe. I wanna look for the captions. Oh, here it is closed captioning. Okay, I need. Okay, so it says here that it's in French. Oh well. Nice try, but it was in French. Okay, so I'm looking at because it's someone else's YouTube channel. I'm not gonna show the picture or video, or I'm not gonna even show the audio. I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna let the audio be played out loud. Okay, so these chaps have no equipment at all. Okay, uh, one chap is just wearing a string. Okay. Ooh, there's some nasty cuts from that stick. Yeah, this is not gonna go farther than this tribe, and it looks like maybe for whatever reason this one person is the champ, and they're carting that person away like a hero. Uh, wow, that was quite the different world. Quite the different world in perspective here. Okay, well, okay, well, go on. I'll go to the next sport. That was quite the nuttiness. Okay, okay, so okay, we got, and then we have that was Donga stick fighting. And then we have es- Esquilatag. It's in Morocco, which is traditional sports. AK AKSETLGTAG AKSELT I hope I gotta try to get this right. So it's AK. Okay, say AK. I'm gonna get this wrong. AKLT. Oh my gosh, I can't even get close to getting it right, and I lost my page. So I'm gonna have to start over here. Okay, there's no way I can get that right. Okay, so oh, I'll go to this. Let's see. Okay, I need to go. Okay, go on. The problem is I'm on a different. I don't know how I ended up in that. Okay, this is just getting out of hand here. Okay, okay. So I got. Okay, so sports event in Africa, and then I need to get a new tab, and it's ALSELTAG. I think it was ALSELT. Excuse me, Alka-Seltzer. Okay. Africa sports. Oh man, this is such a. Okay. Oh jeez. I'm just all over the place. I might have to go somewhere else. Okay. I'm gonna go to the next one. Okay. Angolo or Nogolo. Okay, it's in Angola. Engolo. Engolo. It's easy to spell, so I could just get it. I'll figure it out. ENG. I just lost it too. ENG. So I'm gonna put African sport Angola. Angola. Let's see. AFRICIANSPORT. Angola? No, that's not. I got it wrong. ENG. Okay, that's where I got. I put ANG as an Angola. Angola. I forgot it was Angola. Oh my gosh. Okay, Angola. Okay. Wow, they got a Angola known as zebra kick. Whoa. Okay, what do we got here? Okay. Wow, something different. Okay, this could be something totally different. No. Okay, let's see. Okay, Ngolo, but it was anglicized as Angola. Engolo. It's a traditional. What's it say? Traditional bar to martial art and game from Angola that combines the elements of combat and dance, performed in a circle, accompanied by music and singing. It is known as the forerunner of cap. What is that? Cap. That must be the Brazilian sport. Or cap. Okay, the cap. I guess cap. Caprio. Was it? I can't say it properly. Portuguese. Yeah, capi. Caparo, no, Capura, Capura. I can't say it properly, but Caporeia is the that's probably the one where they had to sneak away how to learn martial arts if you're of African descent, black African descent in Brazil. If I remember, it was to hide the fact that you're like it's you hide the fact that you're trying to learn like how to defend yourself, and it's that's just the world we lived in at the time. And so I think they were hiding it. Let's see if that's right. It's known as the acrobatic and competitive movers, often involving hands on the ground, inverted kicks, emphasizes flowing moves. It was disguised as a dance. Yeah, I'm gonna say it had to be hidden. Yeah, it had to be hidden. That's why. Okay, so this is. Where did I find it? Oh, I have to go back. Okay, so the origin is. Okay, so the meaning. Okay, Angola has been played in Africa for centuries, especially along the Cunene River in the Cunene province of Angola. Angola finds its inspiration in nature involving the in, is that the in, imitation of animal behaviors. Examples include mimicking a zebra's kicking motion or emulating the swaying of trees. This warrior dance is not merely ritualistic. Serious injuries have been known to occur during its practice. The combat style of Angola encompasses a variety of techniques, including different types of kicks, dodges, and takedowns, with a particular emphasis on inverted positions. Many iconic Copa era techniques, such as Mai du. Ooh, was it? I lost it. Mai du Compasso, Scorpion Kick, Chapa. Okay, these are all different, and others. These are all kicks. Were originally developed with Angola, as African slaves were transported. Let's see, that's right. As African slaves were transported to Brazil, they brought Angola with them, and through the centuries, it evolved into Capa, the capoeira. Angola was rediscovered in the 1950s when the Angolan artist Albano Neves included Sousa included in a collection of drawings highlighting similarities to the African Brazilian martial art of capoeira. Angola is one of the several African martial arts spread to the Americas through the African diaspora. Okay, name, music, the Angola Circo, history, techniques, interpretations. Okay, so what is the goal of this? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like, what is the goal of it? Like, what was the like? How do you know who wins? How do you determine the winners? Okay, let's get. I'll go to the next one. Okay, so I'm just not sure. Like, how you, I think you really got to know your rules here. Because I have no. I just. Wow. I just don't know what's. Well, I wonder if all these are going to be the African sports again. Let's try that again. Okay, try again. Where's that list? I lost my list. Okay, let's see. Sports invented in Africa. I'm trying to get that list again. Try to get that list again. Okay, so try that again, and then we got Lamb, Laamb, Lamb, which is in Senegal. Then Dramby is boxing. Savika. Uh, it's just mostly the stick fighting and stick fighting. There's two stick fightings. Then Angola is another, no sticks involved. But I'm gonna go to Lamb. Laamb. Something. I'm hoping for something non-combative. Laamb is Laamb. So we go with the Laamb. Oh, wrestling. Oh, okay, it's wrestling. Okay, Senganese wrestling. Oh yeah, wrestling. Okay, wrestling's been around for like one form or another. Wrestling, Sanganese wrestling. Okay, so why is this? Okay, there's a lot of French right now. And I'm just trying to read through it now. It's performed by the Surar Screr people, and now a national sport in Senegal and parts of Gambia, and it is a larger Western African form of traditional wrestling. Okay, the Senegalese form traditionally allows blows with the hands. Ooh, see, that's not wrestling. You might as well say pro wrestling. It's just jokingly. I know pro wrestling is different, especially growing up in the '70s where it was like a carnival feeling. It just felt like a '80s. I mean, it was the golden years for watching wrestling, Georgia Championship Wrestling, NWA Wrestling. I'm talking before the WWF, which became the WWE. Um, like I yes, I was addicted to watching wrestling. That was like my soap opera. You know, especially like the Dusty Rhodes, the Ric Flairs, and just heel versus no, there's no more heel versus good guy. You know what I'm saying? There's no more of that. So the storylines are drawn. Uh, I think like that's a societal change. Like pro wrestling can you can see what your society is like when the pro wrestling, like the historians in the future can actually see how in the 50s the pro wrestling was trying to pretend like it's boxing, like, oh, you're going to watch boxing, well, here, come and watch wrestling, like trying to pass it off as like a sport, like wrestling. It was always trying to be passed off as legit, of course, and that was the carnival like atmosphere, especially in the '70s and '80s. It was like, I don't know, it was just weird. Like I was so glued to watching wrestling, even though I knew it was not real. But I'm young, and I just it's summertime, and there's like catching you get cable, you can get Channel 4 in Buffalo. Even in Ontario, you got cable, you got Channel 4 Buffalo, and in the afternoon there was NWA wrestling. Then one there's a show called Mid Atlantic Wrestling, and like that's what I'm looking at is the open hand. It's like it's a little like I don't know. It seems a little violent, but I kind of don't like the open hand things and all that. I would just like to keep. I would just like to have a wrestling, just like wrestling. I mean, ooh, this guy is jacked. Just looking at this picture here, and this, I guess they're starting a wrestling event, uh, and and one combatant, he looks. Was that the right word? Jacked, as in like very muscular. If I'm using the right word. Okay. Okay, that's just wow. I'm not wrestling that guy. That's not happening. And I guess it's a circle. No idea. Okay, so the history, the goal. Let's see the goal. That's the whole thing. Is one of the main objectives is to throw the opponent to the ground by lifting up and over, usually outside a given area. Oh, okay. You got. Oh, okay. That's what that big ring is. Okay, so there's. Okay, so Okay, so then there's like I see it. The white part on this picture is the ring. Okay, so they gotta get the other person, the other combatant, outside that ring. Okay, so this is the photo earlier. I showed again. I'll show it again, but now you got to concentrate on the white part, which is the ring, and you'll see what the ring looks like in the second photo, which I'll show in a second. Okay, so now looking at that ring. Okay, now here is okay. So here's what it looks like with the ring. Okay, well it's blue. This is a different picture, but uh, it's huge. Okay, so you can see for scale the people that are sitting around it or standing in the foreground. So they gotta lift that person up and get him out of that ring. It's a pretty big ring. I mean, wow, that's a lot of area. Okay, so we got to show the champion, the training. Wow, wow, wrestling stadiums. Wow, we got wrestling stadiums. Okay, this one this was a big deal for Sanganese wrestling. Wow, that is like they really take their Sanganese wrestling. It's serious. It's not like remember that girlfriend's in a coma. I know, and it's serious. If if you're an '80s fan, okay. Now, oh wow, okay. The boxing, okay. Danby boxing, okay. It's I'm gonna look to see if it's something different. Okay, DAMBE, Dambe boxing. I'm gonna put Dambe boxing. Okay, so we'll go to DAMBE and boxing. VOX. Okay, rules. Yeah. There are a few rules established in Denby boxing. One is that each fight consists of 3 rounds. That's it. No time limit. How does that work? Wait, how does it get 3 rounds with no time limit? How does that work? The loser is the one who falls to the ground. The one who puts the knees on the ground, or the one who surrenders. Wow, this is like, like it's it's just that's like going back to a time and wow. What? There are a few rules. I mean, like, what do they? I don't understand what they mean by few rules. Like, like I'm looking at images of it, and okay, I gotta look. I gotta see it for a video. Oh, once again, this one's 2 minutes and 22 seconds long. This might be the just the cruel. Might be very cruel looking sport. I don't even. Wow. I gotta make sure the volume's down. I forgot. It's not my video. Wow. Okay. There's like a news desk and it says match point. Okay. Wow. There's like a lot of serious slapping going around, and I'm just looking at the combatants. They're talking with one of them. He's Ibrahim Umar. He's a Dembu fighter. Now they don't have any gloves on. It's so you could be subject to a lot of eye injuries with scratches to the eye. Um, one guy decided, I guess you're allowed to tape up your his fist. He's got his hand. It's for whatever reason. There's two of them that have their left hands taped up. They're showing the training grounds of these fighters. It is just I it's 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 just a traditional game, but I I I- I'm not I just I don't know what to make out of watching it. It looks so brutal. They just square off each other, and it's almost like it's a like back in this side of the world, a bar fight where they just if two people know how to fight, they're in a bar, and yeah, that's like they're squaring off each other. Looks like they try to keep at least the same weight categories. I mean, but like mostly I'm looking at a lot of roundhouses, no structure and form. Uh, just like back in the day, I think I don't know if they still call it that, the telegraphed roundhouse. Like I'm not sure. Uh, okay, that was like very strange. Uh, it's something to look up on your own because I can't show it, but it's Nigerian Danby boxing. Very, very strange. And my tablet's signed in to me, so I'm probably not gonna have to. I'm gonna probably. I should. It's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna get a lot of suggestions. I don't want. It's gonna be a lot of them. Okay, so that one was very strange. Um, okay, so I know that one. I'm trying to find where to go next. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Okay, that was boxing. Of course, the boxing, the stick fighting. So there was the boxing, the stick fighting, and the wrestling. And the wrestling, I'm okay with the certain ones, but I didn't like the one that allows the open hand fist flying around in the wrestling. I'm not a big fan of that. It's it's not. I don't. I'm not a big fan of that. So is that there's like I said the Donga. Okay, so Angola Lamb, Thai Kurt. Okay, so maybe okay. Let's see. Okay, so T.A. Kurt. Okay, so Ta Kurt Imag. Ta Kurt El Imag. It's in Libya. Traditional sports. Okay, let's see. This one is like five five African traditional games that show the beauty of the African culture. And then they show that Nigerian boxing. Is it Nigerian boxing? The one we just seen. And I'm like, I don't know. I just don't know. It's a crazy looking like a scene out of like the Depression era. Like like bringing someone to a field and another person shows up and they're gonna quote unquote duke it out, and that's what it looks like. It just looks so unstructured, so unruly, and like it's all traditional. I understand that, but I don't know. It's almost like the what is it called? Like the Rami the Rom is it Rom the Roma boxing bare knuckles boxing kind of deal. It's just it's just brutality. I guess just said from the word. But I'm trying to find. Okay, so it's part of the traditional sports. So the Libya, it's the Thai Kurt El Magag. Uh, Libya, it's mostly in Libya. History. Okay, description. Okay, this is what I need. Description of the game. Okay. Okay, so the plane. Okay, so description. I don't even know what it means. Okay, I'm looking at. Is it some kind of baseball? I hope it is. I hope it is. It seems like it's kind of fun. Let's see. Let's look at the gallery. Maybe I'll go to the gallery first. The gallery. Okay, that didn't help out at all. I should go back to where I was. Okay, go back to where I was. Details. Okay, name of the sport. Ty Kurt El Mahag. Okay. Okay, now description. Let's see. Okay, they start off with the playing field consists of a level space without special boundaries other than those designated by a home and one other base in a shady spot in the middle of one side. A home base consisting of a rectangle about 12 feet in length. It is marked by why is it why does it read like this? It is marked by stone and or other signposts as its external limits. In front of the home base, some 70 to 90 feet away, a running base called El Mahag is marked. The game uses only one base like American 1 cat. I don't even. I have no idea what I just read. Like, I kind of have an idea, but okay, this is what we need. Okay, here it goes. Is it through this American one old cat? I never heard of this one old cat. Now I gotta look that up after this. Okay, the game. This is the last sport I'll look up as African sports because okay, so because it seems like I'm really interested in this one because it's non-combat. Finally, something totally different. And okay, let's see. The game is played by two teams of equal members, each under a captain. The players choose two captains. Okay, wait. So players to choose captains. Okay, okay. Then the other men distribute themselves by couples, and a man is assigned from every couple to each captain by chance. What is that? By chance. Okay, the number of players may vary from 3 to 20 on each side. Okay, you can go from three. I guess you have two people a captain and one person isn't. And he's got to go. How does that work? If you guess you can, because you only have one person marred with the captain, or two. You can have two of them a captain. I guess. Okay, the players choose two captains, but that's when you probably have the 3 to 20. Did I read that right? 3 to 20. Do I remember reading it right now? Because okay, okay. The number of players vary from 3 to 20. Yeah, I read that right. Okay, on each side, but the usual number is six. Okay, the batting team strikes the ball in batting order with a bat, sending it as far as possible, so that the other members of the team may have time to run from home to the mahag and, if possible, back again. That sounds like cricket. Wow, the men of the fielding team try to prevent this by catching the ball as it flies or picking it up from the ground and throwing it to hit a member of the batting team as he runs from the gate to the mahag or back. Well, that's that whole. That's why the big length between the straight line between the one base and the other base. Okay, when a team bats, it's called marksman, and when it fields, it's called hunters. Lots are drawn at the beginning of the game to see which of the two teams bats first. Wow. Okay, I'm just looking at all these running base and really crude description here. Okay, so the batting team stands in full strength along the home base. The batter in front, bat in hand, is faced at a distance of 6 to 8 feet by the captain of the catching team, who pitches the ball for his opponent to strike on the fly. The distance between pitcher and batter is such that the batter with outstretched arm can touch with the end of his bat the ball, which is the pitcher also at its arm's length. I need help on this one. I'm gonna go to the Wikipedia page. It's this is like written. This is like it seems like it was written by some AI program. It's just like translated, and it just didn't work out. So it's called Ty Kirk. Oh, okay. I'm gonna highlight it. Search it again. I'm gonna so copy that, and I'm gonna go to the home page, and then go to this, and paste it because I can't. Ah, jeez, I'm having a lot of trouble here. Oh, I lost where I was. I'm looking for the Wikipedia page on this one. I'm gonna go to the Wikipedia because it's gonna be Wikipedia. Perfect. Okay. Give me the Wikipedia page on it. Where is it? Where are you, Wikipedia? Wikipedia. Okay. Oh, this isn't it. Okay, this is getting out of hand here. Well, there's 10 Africans you didn't know that were invented by Africans. Okay, let's see if that comes up. Okay, number one is the Donga stick fighting. Seen it. Crazy looking. Then donkey racing. Okay, number two is in Kenya. Let's we'll go to that base. I wonder if that was if it comes up here. Oh, some kind of field hockey. Akostag in Morocco. Cool. Another the Angolan boxing. The Lamb in Senegal. That's that wrestling one, I guess. Then the Danby boxing. That's Nigeria. They're showing again. It's really it's wrestling. Okay, so I seen an image of it. Now I finally seen an image of it. The Takert El Mahan, Libya, is like a wrestling. Okay. In Madagascar, they have Savikia. It's like a bull wrestling. Number 10 was stick fighting again in Africa. Okay, the stick fighting, the bull thing, some wrestling, the boxing, crazy ass boxing, crazy ass wrestling where it's like sumo wrestling, throw it out of the opponent of the ring. Now, now I'm looking at Ngolo, number 5. This is a new one. This one is a different one. Okay, I'm going to read this one now. Okay, I just they just skip right into it. It says right into. Right, I'm looking at the description of this sport. The Axeltag, AKSELTAG. Okay, so they're saying that the ball is in the coat of the dormitories, and the players utilize non-industrial tree branch made bats. Non-industrial tree branch made bats. Two teams with 7 players compete against one another in this group game. While waiting for the referee to give the signal to begin, the sand hockey match. Sand hockey match. How did this not? Hey, we should have tried this one in Canada, in Ontario. I mean, anything was hockey in it. You figure we would have had a try at it. This, you know, being Canada. Okay, so two teams, yeah, with 7 players compete against one another in this group game while waiting for the referee to give the signal to begin the sand hockey match. 7 players wearing sawar dresses and going barefoot, and 7 more wearing white dresses are standing. Why can't you have any shoes? I mean, what's the big deal? I mean, like, what, like, getting hit in the foot is part of the game? I don't get it. Okay. Okay. Each time a side is successful moving the ball past the lines of the opposition, they are awarded a point. Okay, they just okay. So they have to wear these traditional dresses like a uniform. Um, they have to go barefoot for whatever reason, and then they got this tree branch hockey stick, non-industrial, and they said there's lines in the sand that they have to pass the ball over. Okay, so I'm just looking at this photo here. I'm looking at this photo here of the two combatants. So, well, they're not really combatants. Two players. Sorry, it's not combatants. It's not. It's not that kind of sport. It's not. It's not a combat sport. Okay, so one's wearing the blue and the other one is wearing the white. Okay, so that's the tradition. You either got to wear the blue one or the white one. They got the stick. I can't see the ball. It's somewhere in the dust, probably. Who knows? But here's the sand hockey game from was it from Morocco. Uh, Here it is. Oh, geez, you move this around too much. Okay. Okay, that was totally different. Okay, but number three, some kind of weird game, which I think this is finally something that's non-combative. But donkey racing seems a little fun. I don't know. I mean, how many donkeys get hurt in this thing? Lamu Island in Kenya is home to the most favorite. It's to the most favorite sport. On this island, there are no automobiles. The island's administration sponsors a race every year that draws hundreds of spectators who enjoy watching jockeys compete against well trained donkeys wearing saddles. Wow. So it's Kenyan donkey racing. It sounds like I gotta look at that. I got to try to find. I gotta let's see. Kenyan donkey racing. Okay, let's see. Donkey racing in Kenya. Okay, I'm gonna look at a video. It's only a minute 48. Can't show it. Can't see it. Can't hear it. I make sure the volume. I have to make sure the volume's down. Okay, the volume is down. Okay, now I can't even show the advertisers. Oh come on! Why is it taking so long to load up? Okay, here we go. Okay, we got some advertisements. I'll skip that pretty soon. Nice of them to. Okay, put it up on the big. Okay, I'm gonna skip the advertisements. Okay, here we go. Lamu Dakar Racing marks 20th edition of the annual Lamu Cultural Festival. So, okay, so it looks like they're clearing the place out. Okay, so there comes the donkeys. There's two donkeys. They're very cute. 1 second. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my remember my I got one I got a donkey right here. Just remember I have a donkey. Okay, I'll grab my donkey. Make let him say hi, Ernie. Ernie, want to see a donkey? Okay. So here's my donkey. Oops, I'm running out of room here. Okay. Okay, I'll put him on this side. I guess I've shown him before. Okay, he just really he's big, eh, Ernie? I should put an Ernie. You can actually go on top of him. He's big. Ernie could ride him. Okay. Oh, I just can't. I can't even show how big it is. Okay. Oh wow, it is. Okay, so there's my. There's my donkey. Okay, we're gonna watch this donkey race together. You're interested, eh? He's looking at me going, "What did you do that for?" I go, "I'm trying to show you, but I can't. The board's in the way, or I just can't find a spot where I could squeeze you in the laptop. Laptop. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so you got he's got a strap. He's got his. Uh, I wonder if I could go like this. Okay, so there's tail. Okay, so okay, we'll put him down here. Okay, so you can kind of see him now. Okay, back up there, Dominic. Okay, okay, back up a bit. Okay, you see your head, Dominic? Yeah. Okay, so show your other side, Dominic. Okay, we're gonna turn you around. Okay. Okay, so it's just Dominic. Maybe he fits right here. Okay. Hey, Ernie. Say hi. Hey, Ernie. Ernie's looking at him going, holy crap, you are huge. And it's like friendly, too. You want to pet him, Ernie? You've met him before. Okay. Yeah, Ernie, they know each other. They pretty well know each other. Okay, so we we will watch this together. Okay, let's go watch this together. Okay, Dominic, let's watch this race together. This is gonna be too much fun. Okay, donkey racing. Just happen to have a donkey. Okay, a plush donkey. Not too many people have plush donkeys. Okay. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe with that Shrek movie, possibly. Okay, I'm looking. Okay, so we got the two donkeys, and they're gonna line these down. Oh my gosh! Look, Dominic. There's one, two, three, four, five, six. Ready, Ernie? Let's get the count over here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Nine donkeys. Okay, so okay, they're lining up the donkeys. Okay, they got jockeys on them. He's trying to get as light as possible. Okay, so they're all lined up. The string, there it goes. It went off without a hitch. Not bad. Okay, so they're racing down. Okay, they're running down the street. Okay, kids, move over. Okay, kids, and they got people in the streets trying to back. Okay, crowd. Okay, they're coming down. Okay, where's the end? Where's the finish line? I missed the finish line. Oh, okay. Oh, they're showing them coming down the corner. Well, I mean, this track must be huge. Okay, okay, okay. This must be the finish line. Okay, why is there a crowd? There's a big crowd around the finish line. Are we waiting for the finishers? Come on. This is hilariously funny. Okay, here we come. Oh, by himself. Oh, he's by at least 3 lengths. Okay, let me look at another one. That was fun. Let's look at another one. That was different. You know what I mean? Oh, I gotta look at another donkey race. Okay, let's look at another donkey race. I'm gonna get a lot of suggestions for donkey racing. Oh boy, this is gonna cost me and a lot of suggestions. Okay, let's look at some more. It was where was it again? Donkey race. Wow, 26,000 views, and here we are. Okay, this one's 50 minutes long, but I'll go real quick. We'll go real quick over it, Dominic. Okay, okay, so, okay, let's see. Okay, we got the advertising first. Okay, we got a video's gonna play soon. Okay, uh, another advertising. Okay, we got. I'll let it go through. Okay, we'll skip that. Okay. Okay, so this person's talking. I just want to see. Okay, they're showing a donkey. Look at him. I'd be killer to be there and show up with Dominic and my stuffed toy there. I bet you the kids would love him. Okay, okay. Oh, I missed the lineup. Okay, we're gonna line up the. Okay, here we go. Oh, they're off. Okay, 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 okay. Here it goes. Okay, so we're lining up the donkeys again. This is a different race, and it looks like the jockeys are a lot younger this time. Smart move, I guess. A lot lighter. Okay, so they're lining up the donkeys. Okay, there's like over 8 of them. Oh man, are they be cute? Okay, uh, I just can't stress how cute a donkey is. It's so adorable. Okay, now one guy is pretty tall. He's a little maybe he's light. Okay, because I mean you don't really want to be heavier. You lose the race. Okay, so they're just going. Looks like they're going over the rules real quick. They're all lined up with their jockeys on the donkeys. And I'm looking down the street now. They're got the volunteers kind of like, hey, stay have to stay on the sidewalk, stay on the sidewalk. Now they're really lining up the donkeys. Okay, let's get that stick. Let's get that long stick to line up the donkeys. Okay, let's go. Let's make a fair start. And, okay, went off. A few hitches. Looks like a few glitches there, but they're off. Okay, okay. So we got to get the next camera angle here because they're racing. How long is this race? Okay, okay. So the crowd's on the street, so that means they're not going to come back to that part, or this is the finish line. Okay, what are we looking at here? I want to see the finish line. Okay. Oh, this person who did this is he kind of or she kind of uh, different did it in a unique style. We want to see the beginning, we want to see the end. We don't want to see just crowds mingling. Okay, here comes the end. It looks like they're coming in the home stretch. Are they coming in the home stretch now? Let's see. Okay. Are they coming into the home stretch? Let's go. Come on. Let's see. Okay, there's anticipation. We're all waiting for that one donkey, I guess. Okay, there's not much time left in this video, so it's got to be the end of it. It's got to be the end of the race. Oh boy, the anticipation. Oh boy, it's killing me. It's making me wait. Like the old-fashioned ketchup. Oh, here comes the donkey. Okay, okay. Oh, he looks like he won by half a length or three-quarters of a length. Okay, the third place really far back. Okay, fourth is coming in, and the rest are coming in. But okay, wasn't the best of races. Let's because it was just a bad camera angle. It was just really bad camera angle. Okay, maybe this one looks good because they're actually showing a newscaster there, nice at a news desk, nice suit and tie, and it's the Kenya donkey race. Island residents prepare for annual race. Yes, I'm there. If I happen to be in Africa and this is the time of the year that they're showing the island of Lamu. Okay, cool. Nice place. Nice, beautiful, beautiful. Showing some culture. Okay, let's get to the race. We're here to see the race. Oh, here's a donkey. Look, Dominic. There's my pet, my stuffed toy Dominic, the Christmas donkey. Okay, so giving him some kind of sugar, I guess. Oh, this one guy, donkey owner. Oh, he really loves his donkey. Oh, nothing but the best for this donkey, eh? Okay, is he a champion racer? Oh, Okay, so they're looking at the hooves, making sure everything's okay. Ooh, looks like a real champion, eh, Don? Eh? Okay. Oh, he gets his own pool too. Wow, talk about your training. Oh, there's a donkey rider. It's a young person. Oh, they didn't show the race though. Ah, oh, jeez. Okay, so that was cool. Even though they didn't show the race, I got to see some of the little things about it. That I guess you got. Okay, so we don't. So we don't we don't donkey racing at Lamu Car. I wonder how many. I wonder if the poor donkey. How many poor. This look like the donkeys get hurt. Like they don't really like. It's not like they're. It's not like. It's not like a horse race. They're not. Um. There was some other. Let's see. Okay, so then I'll just. I'll go to one more. Let's. They said donkey race in. That was Africa, and then in Jamaica. Okay, let's see the donkey race in Jamaica. Extremely funny donkey race in Jamaica. Oh, look at this one. Jamaica, 61st Donkey Race Carnival Festival. Funniest donkey race ever. Donkey race. Okay, I want to see. I want to see the race. Okay, let's look at the race. Okay, let's one more. Last one. Okay, this is cool. Okay, there's one, two. That's it. Two donkeys. Well, they really dress them up in Jamaica. Okay, they put clothing on them. Okay. Oh, that guy looks huge to be on a donkey. Yeah, get off of him. Well, they got a nice track too. And they show him the winning donkey with the proud owner and jockey. He's going two, two, two. I imagine there's some betting going on too. Alrighty. Okay, so it was fun. I'll try to see if I can get an image of it. I can't show video, of course, and um, it was fun. It was all fun. I'll try again. I'm gonna go. One last thing is I'm gonna put the words donkey race and see if I get some nice images. Oh, look at all those. All those things I gotta close off. Close off. Close off here. Images. Oh, there's the images. No, I don't want that. Okay. That was a nice, sweet story to end on. Yeah, that was a nice. Like I said, I'll just. I'm looking at one image here, and this is what I mean. It was just a fun, sweet story to look at. Look at, and you be the judge of this. How cute this looks. Okay, so Donkey Racing coming to your Ontario Lottery Gaming Corporation, and I don't think it's gonna jive well in this side of the world. Uh, I, I don't. I think that you can't train a donkey like you can a horse to race as much. I don't know if they really want to. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of stress on these animals to do this racing. That's probably why they only do it once a year. And it's not like they're not horses, so you like you know. Um, who knows? I wouldn't even probably try. I wouldn't even probably try mule racing. It'd probably be mule racing. Okay, yeah, it's probably done somewhere in this world where there's mule racing too. Who knows? We humans we as human beings competitive. Race anything. Race. They said here's a bicycle. Here they're racing it. Oh, of course. You can even start back the Roman times and probably previous to that too. Chariot races. Like, is this just Rome or was also chariot races before that? Like, everybody remembers Ben Hur. Ah, Ben Hur. Okay, let's see. I gotta close off all these. Close, close. So many tabs I've opened up. Tablet's at 19% now. Okay, let's see. Go to. Gonna gonna say. Gonna try to go. Okay, so we. Okay, I'm trying my best here to end this now. Okay, so. Okay, yeah, I looking up more information in that. It's like I can't. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, the chariot racing. I'm trying to find it. Okay, how old is chariot racing? Okay, in ancient Greece, at least 700 BC, spectators gathered to watch as horse teams pulled up drivers in two-wheeled carts around a track with hairpin turns at each end. Wow. Okay, so when did chariot racing begin? Early Greece. Oh, I would have thought it was. Okay, so not in not in Egypt. Does chariot racing still exist? Yeah, who knows? Some people out there. Okay, you know what? It's called harness racing. They say now. Well, you can do. Yeah, I never thought of that. I never thought of that. Harness racing, modern chariot racing, I guess. Okay. Okay. So it's been a long stretch here. It's been over what? How much time have I spent on this video? Let's see. Oh, we're getting close to 3 hours. Okay. Well, I'm gonna end it now, but um, well, well, just we got Dominic over there, the Christmas donkey. He's gonna just I put him back where he's on the right beside my table. I'm sorry, right beside my bed. And I'm just gonna turn on the TV. Guess we'll watch TV together. Ernie too. Ernie, you gonna watch TV? It's up to you. I know Rubber Ducky. He's gonna go to sleep probably. Uh, Coyotes. Coyotes just kind of looking over stuff. Okay. Sylvester's looking out the window. He's just chilling. And yeah, Sylvester's just chilling, looking out the window right now. Okay, Ernie, you tuckered out from doing the news. You're probably gonna go to sleep, eh? You're gonna go to your bed, Ernie. Okay, so it looks like it's just me and you, Dominic, the Christmas donkey. We're gonna watch some TV together. Call it the night, and until next Wednesday, this has been Real Sports News with Ernie. And for Ernie and I, we are both over and out.